Disney stock has now rallied for an astounding 6 straight sessions, up more than 20%, with most of that gain coming last Wednesday after the company reported a blowout quarter. As someone who owns the stock for the Charitable Trust, I love to see this kind of move. But can it keep running? Earlier today, we got the chance to speak with Dana Walden. She is the co-chairman of Disney Entertainment at the company's Upfronts event for advertisers here in New York City. Take a look. All right, people should know I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness, but I want everyone to know who Dana is. There's not a better person to tell me who Dana is than you.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Jim, for being here. And I'm very excited to tell you who I am. I am the co-chairman of Disney Entertainment, and I oversee our global television business, as well as Disney Plus and Hulu, which I oversee together with my partner, Alan Bergman, who oversees the film side. Additionally, we oversee ad sales, technology, and platform distribution.
Well, people should also know that one of the reasons I'm so excited to meet you with that resume is that you were also the reason why the quarter was so damn good.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
You were the Delta.
I appreciate it, but can I tell you, I think we had a great quarter across the board. Every segment delivered. I'm very proud of my colleagues. I feel like we're in great shape. You have an amazing breadth and you have fabulous IP, but again, I won't pressure on this beyond this, but the fact was you were in a business that was losing $1 billion a quarter, and we all hated Disney because of that business. And now it's the reason why we love Disney and why the stock won't quit. So how did you turn it? Well, our strategy it's really working. And ultimately, we're looking at a few different elements that make a huge difference for us, starting with amazing stories and a unique type of story that you can only find at Disney, which is obviously our iconic IP, our branded series. Our studio was #1 at the box office this year and 8 of the past 10 years. It is so reliable. The films are amazing. Many of them are billion-dollar-plus performers at the box office, and then they go on to Disney Plus, where they stimulate subscriber acquisition, they drive engagement, and then when you put that together with our general entertainment, which, not to brag, but last year we won
you deserve it. The streaming business is on fire.
60 Primetime Emmy Awards, more than any other company. And then very exciting news this morning about ESPN and the ESPN app. And very soon, you'll be able to bundle those 3 services together. Very simple interface. All of that content will be available through one app, which is Disney Plus. So our bundling strategy is really paying off.
Well, I think also what's paying off is that you have brought an attitude. People want to work with you. Stars want to work with you. Stars are still the key, correct, to get the viewers?
It's true. It's stars, it's our creative partners, it's the filmmakers, it's the writers. And, you know, Disney is so special in this entertainment environment. It really serves as a magnet for the very best creators. And we try to put them in a position where they can win, where their work is going to be celebrated, where it doesn't feel like it's just thrown onto a platform. You know, we take the time in many cases, you know, whether it's from our linear channels, it's windowed in theatrical. That content is windowed onto Disney Plus and Hulu. We love storytelling. It's the core of our business, and we take care of those stories.
You have the right people to do the storytelling. You introduced me to Martin Short. I was like standing next to Martin Short. These are people who they're lightning in a bottle, okay? And he's telling me about how much he loves working with you.
Yeah, he's a great partner. But again, partnerships matter. They matter for today. We're at our upfront presentation for advertisers, and those partnerships are key. And we have an incredible ad sales team. And they nurture those relationships over decades. They're dependable, reliable. We deliver for our partners, and we deliver for our creative partners. And Only Murders in the Building, we're about to release the 5th season with an all-star cast, and Martin's been amazing.
Now, talk to me about why people think linear is dead and how it is anything but dead for you.
Well, certainly it's not dead for sports. It's growing for sports, and ESPN on ABC is growing and grew ratings and is delivering for those partners that are in our sports programming. But, you know, we have a very interesting strategy with linear, which is it's been embedded in our streaming strategy for the past 6 years. We look at our linear channels, our core linear channels, FX, Disney Channel, Nat Geo, and ABC, and we look at it as an opportunity to program for audiences that are still watching on linear, and then that same content is windowed onto streaming, where it's on demand and available for subscribers whenever they want it, and that enables us to speak to a very broad audience. 50% of our audience watches on linear of linear programming, and 50% watch it on streaming, and it's a type of content that is foundational to streaming. Shows with deep libraries, 30-plus seasons like The Simpsons. Every time we have a new season, it activates the entire library. So we've made good sense of these two forms of distribution.
So why is there a misperception? For instance, I was reading today, some companies know how to take advantage of YouTube, and you're not mentioned. And yet you're the company that's probably taking the most advantage of YouTube, trying to pick the people that, you've got the algorithm, you know what people watch, you've been able to select them, but you're not in the article.
It's true. Well, I can't really explain that one, Jim. I can only say they've been a great partner, YouTube, and we actually partner with them on a variety of different fronts. We have a number of YouTube channels. We produce, several different forms of special content for them, whether it's trailers or short episodes. And all of the work that we do for them ultimately converts viewership back to our own platforms across Hulu and Disney+.
Why do people think that if you have edgy programming, you don't get advertisers, and yet you have edgy programming, and as we know from the upfronts, you got plenty of advertisers?
Yeah, we have premium programming. So high-quality programming is really a hallmark. It's a staple of what Disney does. And advertisers are not rigid. They want to be with trusted partners in programming that is premium, that feels like it is worth their investment, and where they get reliable ROI on their investment.
All right, so comparisons are odious except on Wall Street. I want to know what Dana thinks about why there's such a disparity between the value of Netflix and the value of Disney, given the fact that there's this one division, your division, that is going to be putting out what Netflix is doing now in the future.
Well, I think it's worth remembering that Disney Plus is now 5 years old. It's still a very young service, and we're so pleased with the direction we're moving. We're growing in all of the important metrics. We grew, and you just heard last week on our earnings call, we grew subscribers, ARPU, revenue, profits. We're moving in exactly the right direction, and we're really not looking at the competition. We have a unique ecosystem. And you think about Disney Plus, it is the portal for Disney fandom around the world. And those iconic stories and characters are activated in our parks, on our cruise ships, in consumer products. There are so many ways that we're able to optimize and monetize that content that other companies are not able to do.
And yet, instantly, I heard from Wall Street critics, well, it was all one-off. It was just a one-off turn. It can't be anything. It's got true momentum, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yes, we're very pleased with the direction we're moving, as I said, and we do have momentum, and we are moving towards those double-digit margins, and this is a growth business for our company.
Okay, I want to know what I'm going to be blown away by, what the advertisers are telling you they're blown away by right now at Upfronts.
Well, clearly they are loving the sports, and they're going to see our incredible partners. You just spent some time with Jason Kelce, which was a great experience for you, because I know you're a fan.
Look, he was in my box at the Eagles, and of course I was like a Thursday night, so he answers the phone, and I'm like, Jason Kelce, you can't even speak to him because he's such a titan. You got to get choked up by him. He's an amazing person.
He really is, but I love Alien Earth. What we looked at the very end of the presentation, it is a series based on the film franchise, which, again, will have an interesting dynamic. When we release the show on streaming, it's going to lift that entire library. People are going to go back and watch those 6 films. It's going to create engagement across the entire franchise. It's so well executed. Noah Hawley, who also did Fargo, is the creator, and I think people are going to love it.
But I want to circle back to ESPN, just because today is the big news. And you've got a portfolio, but you're a cooperative person, obviously. This could be big. I've noticed you even have daily fantasy is going to be involved. You know, and I know Bob Iger recognizes that fantasy is important and that they watch all 4 quarters. The fourth quarter matters, even if the game is not a blowout. You've got the right people. Eli Manning is a big star for you. It just seems like that what you're doing with ESPN is something that no one could imagine you'll be able to do. Particularly when I remember $100 million and then it was just nothing. It's really gone like this.
That's right. I have so much respect for Jimmy Pitaro and his team at ESPN. They're doing a great job. He has a real vision for this product. It is pretty dazzling, and the way it does incorporate, as you just mentioned, ESPN Bet, fantasy, the personalization of the studio programming of SportsCenter, knowing who the fan is that's watching, I think it is going to blow people away. It's going to be, no pun intended, a game changer. It
will be. No, I got to tell you, speaking of game, I always think about Bob Iger in this, and I know that Bob has got the bench. It's just finally been exposed for what it is. Some incredible Titan people like you. Bob's got a pretty good crew, doesn't he?
Well, Bob's pretty great. He deserves a good crew, and we've all had the benefit of learning from him.
Well, and that last thing I do want to talk about, when I look at where you are, I want people to understand that a lot of things were going like this, but in this quarter, which has driven the stock up beyond where anyone felt, and I think could still put a couple of multiple points on, it was yours that went like this. You had to have been proud.
Enormously proud.
Folks proud? Not proud?
My parents are proud. I think Bob's proud of our company, which makes us all feel great. Yeah, thank you so much, Jim, for recognizing that.
Dana Walden, co-chair Disney Entertainment. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Coming up, the natural gas complex is rallying with the rest of the market. Could a play in the space be a natural investment? Cramer's drilling down. Next. Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.